Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back. Really simple song here that's guaranteed a reaction. So essentially it's just a bass line that's just going to go throughout the bulk of the song. And then we have some varying horn samples that happen, and they're all, pretty close to each other too. So we can just jump into what the essential rhythm here is. It's that bass line for you, and it's just this repeating kind of little scale here. And I'll show you two different ways of playing this. One of them kind of combines the horn sample, but just by itself here. We'll start here at the 3rd fret of the A. We're going to do three times there. So just, and I'll show it to you kind of clear here, unpalm muted, but you kind of want to palm mute too. So we'll just do 3 of those. Then we go 6 on the A. And then we do 4 twice. Then come back to 6, and then back to 4. Okay, so something like. Alright, and that's essentially it, and you can just add a little finesse to it by giving it some palm muting. Okay, just lightly have your palm there right across the bridge. Alright, and you just want to keep going at that so you can get it up to tempo, because it comes off pretty quick. So it'd be something like. Okay, and as I said, now we just get into these horn samples. It's the first one's real easy. It's just kind of going off during like more of the chorus sections, I guess, where the bass line's happening. And it's just kind of, it waits towards about the end of the measure, and then it just comes in with this little C here, way up at the 8. We go 8 on the B and the E, just hit that, and it's real just short and sweet, just. Okay, just like that, just popping in. But now if you want to, get a little more involved with this, we can do the bass line and that horn sample together. So I like to switch gears a little bit, where instead of playing the bass line down here, I'll come play it up here on the E. Okay, so we'll be at the 8 on the E, and essentially it's that same exact pattern that we were doing down here, just bring it up to the 8 on the E. So it'd be 3 8s, 11, then we go to 9, back to 11, back to 9. Okay, but now the trick we can do is we go all the way to through the 8s, 11 to 9, but then right after we hit that 9, then we can pop down and hit those 8s on the B and the E. Okay, and then just come right back and do the 11 to 9 on the E. Okay, so slowly it'd be something like. Alright, and then you just keep working on that until you get it up to tempo. Okay, just a fun little way to combine it, make it a little more, technical challenge there. All right, and then certain parts of the bass kind of will drop out. I guess you could see these more as like the verse sections, but we still have these horn samples, but they switch gears a little bit, where we're going to hit it once, and this will be more like at the start of the measure. All right, but then once we get to the end of the measure, we're going to hit it a couple times, and then start the new measure with a new one. So it'd be essentially 3 strums, but on that 3rd strum, that's the beginning of the next measure. So it'd be something like. Okay, so same notes, just some different timing and strums with that. All right, and the only other variation that happens with those horn samples is later down the line there, when he gets to that Anaconda line, it kind of does this scaling thing, and more of a dynamic with it too. So we'll be at those 8s, and we're just going to do a 1, 2, 3. Like I said, it's like syncopated right with what the vocal is doing. So it's a 1, 2, 3. Then we go take that same thing, do 5s on the B and E. 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then back to 8 to start the next measure. And then we go back and do that 5, 6, 7 again, but we do 5, 2, 6 strums, and then 7, and then back to 8. So it'd be like. Okay, and it happens pretty quick, so it'd be something like. Alright. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.